Hello, Teacher Ellen C. here with another tip for your level 1 and 2 and even 3 and 4 level students who have either prepared their lessons so well that you need to expand the lesson, or they're advanced and you need to scaffold the lesson up or expand the lesson. So with this idea, we're bringing in a whole new concept to them. Most of the students in China are so used to reading and speaking, reading the courseware, saying what's there, and not expressing their own opinions or having their own ideas. That can be a scary thing. They may be easily able to read. I go to school. I go to VIP Kids School. But then if you ask them a question about something that they've done or they want to do, or something outside of the courseware, you may get that deer in headlights look because they don't know what to say. Someone hasn't told them what to say. But kids have great imaginations, whether they're kids here in the U.S. or in China. They have awesome imaginations. And we want them to be able to use that and use that to extend or increase their English skills, both their oral English and their written English. This doesn't have to wait until they're 10, 11, 12 years old. You can start with level 1 students who are between 4 and 6 years old. Now, of course, you have to gauge that by the student that you have. But I do have some level 1 students that I'm doing this with that I'm getting ready to tell you about. So what I've started is having them write a story. You think, okay, how are they going to write the story out? Well, I do the writing. They may help me on the screen or something like that. But most of the time it's dictated to me and I will write it down. So this is a book that we are just starting for a little girl named Yvonne. Yvonne is 5 years old, and she needs some challenges sometimes. So I wanted to try this with her, and her parents were very excited about it and even said that they can't wait for her to have her big adventure and use her imagination. So Yvonne's Big Adventure. That's how I've titled hers. And I wrote the first sentence. There once was a girl named Yvonne who had a big adventure. So we can talk about what an adventure is. And then I say, what did she do on her adventure? They can think about it. You can type in feedback as you prepare so they can think before the next class. What did she do? Where did she go? Who did she meet? You can put ideas in her head. So the next class that Yvonne and I have at the beginning of the class, we'll work on her story and I'll write her sentence in. We try to add 1 sentence per class. Here's an example of a little girl named Amanda. Amanda would love to have a dog. So we made her story about a girl and a dog and her dog by Amanda and Ellen. Now keep in mind, some of these sentences may not really make a lot of sense, but you're talking about 4-year-olds to 6-year-olds. And the fact that they're using that imagination and making up a story. She's bringing in English words that she's learned, putting them together. We're making complete sentences. And she's building on a story that she can be excited about. It's her story. Let me read you Amanda's story that we've written so far. A Girl and Her Dog by Amanda and Ellen. There once was a girl who had a dog. The dog can run and play. The dog's name is Yuli. Yuli is my good friend. Sometimes Yuli is a mischievous dog. Yuli is my perfect friend. Yuli likes to play on the slide. She likes to run and jump with me and my 3 friends. Yuli makes me feel happy. Yuli went with me to my mom's school. We went fishing in the lake. Yuli likes to eat breakfast and dinner. Xiaolan likes to eat dinner. Xiaowan likes to eat lunch. Amanda likes to eat breakfast. So you can see we've worked on this for a few weeks. And as they tell me the story, I write it down. And then this parent I have contact with outside of class, so I will send a photo of what we have written. And between classes, Amanda practices reading and speaking her own story. Everything in purple she added during class this morning. So I found out that there's not just 1 dog now, there are 3 dogs. And we'll add more to the story because she told me just in talking that Xiaolan is a blue dog. Yuli is a yellow dog. And Xiaowan is a black and white dog. So we will add these things to her story. Let me read you a feedback that Amanda's mom sent to me after we started writing the story. It says, Teacher Ellen is very devoted to the teaching work, making various teaching aids according to the children's preferences and improving the classroom teaching effect. My children and I love the form of storybooks. Now, I realize that not every parent is going to like this. They may think, how does that work in with the lesson? Well, this is a student who is prepared. She knows the work. And sometimes when you have to go through every single slide, and it just gets a little boring for her. And I wanted something that she could be excited about and she would work on outside of class that wasn't homework. The students have enough of that. But she's starting to use her imagination. She has her imaginary dog friends now. And they're going on an adventure and having a great time. And she's so excited to tell me the next part of the story every time we meet. I hope that maybe you can use this in your classroom. Again, most level 1 students it may not work for. Even a lot of level 2 it may not. But for those advanced students or your regular students that you need to scaffold up or you need to expand the lesson, it can be something fun to try. Because I'm doing this with regular students. So I have just a little book that has their name on the front, and then I pull it out each class. So I know that I'm prepared for Amanda, and we can write in her book. You can do the same thing on a piece of paper. Put their name on the top, keep it in a file folder, pull it out when they have class. I can definitely see this being used for your level 3 and 4 students as well. So give them a topic. Maybe they can come up with it on their own, but give them a topic. And adventure is a great word to use. Adventure can encompass so many things. You can use it to bring in what you're already talking about in your classroom or just see where their wild imagination goes. So again, I hope that you'll try this. Ask your students, can you have a try? See where it goes. So happy teaching from one 5-apple teacher to another 5-apple teacher. See you next time. Bye.